Do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you love them? Do you think it's common that people can have the second child? In China, we can't. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm talking about one-child policy in China. There are nearly 1.4 billion people in China, and the population is still growing. China is unlike Canada. It has less land, little water, and little food. So the government carries out the one-child policy. Every family in China can only have one child, or you can choose to pay. You should pay 120,000 RMBs, which is 20,000 Canadian dollars, to have the second child. I have a little sister. I love her and I'm proud of her. An accident happened in 2008 in Shanxi province in China. Two policemen, in order to make the parents pay, pounded the parents' house and hurt the dad. Actually, this kind of thing is very common in China. In fact, the one-child policy now is not so strict as it used to be. Now, in the countryside, you can have the second child if the first child you have is a girl. Also, if either of the mom or dad isn't from Han Nation, you are allowed to have the second child for free. Although these rules improve this policy, I still think it is a mistake. Following are my reasons and arguments. Firstly, I think it will make more old people but fewer children. A lot of children were born during World War II because our president Mao Zedong wanted more soldiers in the future. But for now, the children at that time already became old. They retired and need people to look after. However, there aren't enough young people in family to make money for them because of the one-child policy. In 2007, there were 6 adults of working age for every retiree. But by 2040, the ratio is expected to drop to 2 to 1. The problem is most acute in big centers such as Shanghai, where 20% of the population is over the age of 60. That's almost the double of the national average. If we still carry out the one-child policy, this fact will not be improved, but only worsen in the situation. Secondly, I think the amount of the boys and girls will not be balanced. In feudal China, people prefer boys to girls because boys can plant, can farm, and do a lot of more things than girls. And this thinking is built till now. So if they can only have one child, they will get an abortion if they know that they are expecting a girl. All of those actions make boys increase but girls decrease. Nonetheless, an April study published in British Medical Journal found China still has 32 million more boys than girls under the age of 20. Normally, 116 males are naturally born for every 100 females. Thirdly, I think the one-child policy would make us less independent. Only one child in a family, so the children would be spoiled by a lot of people in his family. His parents, grandparents want to do everything for him, so he always does nothing. Actually, there is a saying in China. People call the only children in families strawberries, because they can do nothing and it's easy to get hurt, as feeble as a strawberry. Last but not least, I think we do not have human rights with this policy. Everyone can choose what they can do, but with one-child policy, we can't even choose if we can have the second child or not. Instead of this, government has power, have rights to choose for us. What I want to say is the Chinese government and the Chinese party once promised us to have a happy life, so why they carry out the one-child policy? All in all, in my opinion, I think the one-child policy will not influence the balance of boys and girls, young people and old people, but let us less independent and fewer human rights. In fact, a couple of years later, I didn't really like my sister, because everyone around me are the only children, and I want to be the same with them. But for now, I feel so lucky that I have my younger sister. I love her and I always play with her. So I hope one day Chinese government can work out a better way to solve this problem, so our life will become better and better. Thank you.